What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bokman's Vlog. It is the day after Thanksgiving, so happy holidays to everyone that is watching this and everyone that celebrates. And then also, I have not done a video in a while. If you watched my last video, I already apologized about not doing videos, so I'm going to skip that. I'm not going to apologize, but I will give a shout out to Carlos Zamora. Carlos Zamora works at Investor Fuse. This is not a plug for them, although I do use their product. Carlos works at Investor Fuse, which is a CRM for real estate investors. And I recently did a podcast with them. I will leave the link to the podcast in the summary section of the YouTube video. So if you want to check out that podcast, I think it's a good one. It tells about my story, how I got involved in real estate, and everything that's kind of going on in between. So I urge you to check that out. But I give Carlos a shout out because apparently he watched some of my videos and told me that I should continue making them. So here I am making them. And once again, happy holidays to everybody joining in, and thank you once again. So today I'm going to talk about setting higher than attainable goals. It's only a few more days until the end of 2018, which I can't believe the year is almost over. There's still so much work to do between now and the end of the year that I can't believe I'm making this video. But I told myself that I would continue to do these on a weekly, bi-weekly basis and provide any type of value that I can, or talk about subjects that I feel like talking about. And today I feel like talking about setting higher than attainable goals. I actually talked about this in my book review for Grant Cardone's 10X. One of the main points that I got out of that book was setting goals that are 5, 10, 15, 20 times higher than you think you can actually achieve. See, most people set minimalistic goals, achievable goals, goals that they know they'll be able to hit. Now think about this for a second. Imagine you set a goal for yourself so high that you actually got close to it. Would that be a miss? Would you take that as a win, a loss? I think so many people are just comfortable with mediocrity in this world that we live in, where we just set attainable goals that keep us comfortable, but never get us out of the comfort zone. And so, this year, I set some pretty hefty goals for myself because last year, I think my business went, times 100. And you have to find a good balance because I'm struggling a little bit this year with, even though I'm growing much more than I did last year, the growth isn't that big as it was compared the year prior. And so it's kind of like a little bit of a mind fuck, excuse my language, when you're evaluating your business. You're seeing the growth, but you're not seeing the type of growth that you saw originally, and that's just to be expected. Businesses don't grow 100x every single year. But going back to my point here, most people set mediocre goals, realistic goals that they think they're going to hit. But what if you started to make goals higher than that? And even though you may not achieve them, you got closer. So for example, if every single year your goal was to make $100,000, just to make even numbers, that's your goal, 100K. What if you set a goal for 300K and you hit 200, or you hit 150 or 250? My point is we're all settling for the bare minimum. We're all settling for what's comfortable instead of our full potential. How much more are you leaving on the table? When you go work out for your gym workout, your run, or whatever it is, when you're done, is there a little bit more in the tank that you could have went? Or do you look at your watch and say, 30 minutes is over, I'm done? Did you push yourself anymore? And so I'm here to tell you that I didn't hit my goals for this year. I didn't even come close, honestly. But the point is I've already done better than I did last year. And I know that 2019 will be the exact same thing. I'm going to set even higher goals, And I may not reach them, but I know that I'm going to give it everything I can to come as close as humanly possible to those goals. So I'm going to ask you, how much more are you leaving on the table? Think about that for a moment. Think about the goals you want to set. This is the time of year that people are setting goals for 2019. Most people don't even follow through on those goals. So who are you going to be in 2019? Think about that for a minute. Don't leave anything on the table. Set higher goals. If you haven't read Grant Cardone's book, I'm not a big fan of Grant Cardone. I really am not. But it's a really, really great book, and it talks about what I'm referring to in his 10x rule, just upping the ante. So as I always say, if you're not evolving, you're dying. Always be learning, because we learn until the day we're dead. Enjoy. I'll be putting out more videos in the weeks to come. Once again, if you want to check out that podcast, the link will be in the bio. Thanks so much. Make it a great one. I'll see you guys in 2019.